everybody, it's Joy with joyslife.com, and today I'm really excited to make a card with you and to also celebrate reaching 1,000 Facebook friends. At the end of this video, I'm going to give something away. Let's make this card that I started on another video using the Life is a Beach cartridge. It's a little pineapple drink card, and it's going to say 5 o'clock somewhere. I did use my Gypsy to weld, and let me show you some of that. I need to zoom out. Whoop, sorry about that. Okay, I've welded 2 pineapples together to make a cute little pineapple card. I've got some fruit here, and this is another part of the card. This is kind of cool. I'm going to show you this. I was able to use the hide feature to hide these pieces. Yike! Hold on. Sorry about that. And I hid part of the inside of the fruit and the inside of the umbrella. I also did the same thing on the card. So I tried to just do some layers. This isn't a layered card on the cartridge or even a card at all. I welded this together to make the card, and I just shrank this piece a bit using the height and width by taking, there it is, the width and the height, and taking that little link off. If you turn the link off, you can adjust just the width or just the height. If you leave it on, they adjust at the same time. They adjust everything together. So this turning the link off unjoins them. Okay, all right, well, let's get busy making this card. Well, I've got a lot of fun papers to use for this card, but I decided that I would do the background, this part right here, using this blue color that I have. But look at all these other fun colors we have. This is going to be cute, I hope. Anyway, let's go ahead and start cutting. All right, I've got my mat already loaded using my Gypsy, so now we'll just press the cut button, and it will cut. We say okay to that. Now we let it do its thing. You don't need any cartridge or anything, the overlay or anything like that when you're using your Gypsy. You just plug your Gypsy straight into the back of your Cricut, and it does all the work. I've got my blade on 6. I've got speed and the pressure set to 5. Alrighty, it's all finished. Let's press unload mat. And there it goes unloading. Oh, that's going to be cute. I like it. Now we can use the score to score this, and I think, I don't know, I think I better do that. Let me get my score. Alrighty, I've got my Fisker's cutter. It can also use a score blade, which is what I have in it right now. It's just this little black blade. And so I'll lightly score. Okay, looking cute. Yay. Get that. So now I need to cut the rest of the pieces out, and then we'll assemble the card. Well, I went ahead and cut out this pineapple piece that I left all of the details on this one. So it looks more like a pineapple, but these are the parts that I hid, and you can see it's different than just a plain card, so it'll give it some texture. I'm actually going to cut off the straw and the umbrella because I'm cutting those pieces out separately. Now we're going to cut out the fruit. I've decided to cut out one in yellow and one in orange. That way it'll help me have those available so I can layer them and see how they'll look best on the card. Okay, now it's time to cut. Okay, now the fruit finished cutting, and I've already taken away the paper from that one. And so here is the orange. So we can use our little spatula and just lift away this piece. And you can see how nice that's going to look. And it'll layer very well. Let me move this around over that. So that looks pretty cute. Well, I decided that I wanted to make an orange. So I'm using orange stickles to make it stand out just a little bit more. So our orange peel there is going to take a few minutes to dry. So I will cut out 5 o'clock somewhere. Look how cute this is going to be. I am just going to try this Xyron disposable sticker maker and try to run these letters through there because they're going to be kind of hard to stick onto the thing. Okay, so I'm just going to insert the words right in there, and then they're going to go in through that thing. Now I need to reach in the back. Where is it? There it is. And pull the sticker through. I thought this would be better than getting out my big Xyron because this is so delicate that I was afraid it might tear it up. Alright, and then you just... Actually, I've only used this one other time, and it was quite a long time ago. Okay, so that works. and all the sticky gets on the back, and you just peel this off eventually. All right, we just peel this off and throw that part away, and it's sticky, so let me stick it to itself. All right, and now the somewhere is sticky on the back. We just have to pull it away. I have to be careful, very careful. All right, I'll finish taking this off, and I'll stick it onto the card. Okay, I wanted to show you something. I forgot that I had to write o'clock, so I lined up clock and stuck it down. So I'm just going to use my little Cricut spatula to lift up this sticky stuff so I don't tear it. I only had the L, O, and the C attached to each other when I made this, so just need to move it over a little bit. So they were the only things that I ran through the Xyron. So I'm going to put it like right about there. I'm just so happy that that spatula lifted everything back up. Okay, got everything stuck down, and I used my stickles again, this time a dark blue, just to make that little apostrophe up there so I could do a clock, because it didn't come out when I cut it. It was so small. Well, I cut this umbrella down just a little bit, and I'm going to use my zig to apply it to the card. I'll just get that all good and glued up. Well, we're about ready to put on our little orange slice and our straw, but I think they need something, don't you? They need a little Cuttlebug embossing. But let's not use the Cuttlebug. Let's use, instead of embossing with the Cuttlebug, let's use this. Let's try this out. I've never used it before. And you know what? After I use it, I'm going to give it away. I sure am. That is for reaching 1,000 Facebook friends. So if you go to joyslife.com, you can enter to win this. Just leave a comment on this post, and you will have a chance to win. And whoops, sorry, and you know I tore your box by mistake, winner. All right, let's take it out. This is the Sizzix Textures Boutique, and it should work just like a Cuttlebug or a Big Shot as far as its ability to emboss. But it's so cute, it just looks like a little purse. Isn't that just the sweetest thing? Okay, it says we need to put this shim down, and then we're going to use a Cuttlebug folder. So this is called Divine Swirl. And winner, you're not getting this one, but I will include one Cuttlebug folder. It's not the same one, or even Divine Swirl. But I will put something in here so you can use it right away. We're going to put our little orange slice and... Oops, I could barely pick that up. Okay, and this little straw. And hopefully, see that? Hopefully those two things will turn out well and the straw won't break. Okay, we've got our little sandwich here. We've got the bottom plate, the shim, and then the Cuttlebug with the paper in it, and now the top. So we'll just stick this into the front of the Texture Boutique and roll it through. And I hold down the top. This is so cute. We're feeding a sandwich to a purse. And I'm cranking, All right, now we rolled it out. Let's see how it turns out. We'll see what kind of a job the Texture Boutique does. Are you ready? Let's see if I can get it open. Ta-da! Does a beautiful job. Just as good as the Cuttlebug. And it's much less expensive. So anybody who's thinking about purchasing one, this is probably a really good purchase. It's lightweight. Look how small it is. And it can at least do this, so that's good. It's not going to do some really heavy big dies, but if you just want to use Cuttlebug folders, it's perfect for you. Well, look, here's our 5 o'clock somewhere tropical drink card. Yay, it's all done. And I did go a little stickle crazy. I used fruit punch up here for to outline the umbrella. And I used lime green, and I know we embossed the straw, but it really needed some bling, so I added lime green. I also mixed it together with diamond. And of course I used orange peel, I love this one, for the orange. And underneath the orange, you can see the embossed part that we did. See, isn't that cute? And you know what else is totally cool about this card? This card is actually a Facebook friend viewer request card from Samantha. She wanted to see something made with the Life is a Beach cartridge. So here it is. So not only is it 5 o'clock somewhere, it's also 1,000 Facebook friend giveaway time. Leave me a comment on joyslife.com and you'll be entered to win. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this card. Good luck, and I'll see you soon on joyslife.com. Bye!